Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's WWE Raw Recap Show brought to you by RP Tubavision. Now here is your host, Ronald Ray.
Hello, ma'ams and sirs, and thank you for tuning in to this week's WWE Raw Recap Show. I am Ronald Ray, your boy with a cornbread accent. This week's Raw takes place at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. I wonder if CM Punk's going to show up. Apparently he did. Talked with some people, mend some fences, talked to Triple H about a job. Just kidding. Then he was escorted out or left, however they want to frame it. Anyway, this week's Raw is the Raw before the big draft. And looks like they did a good job of hammering the point that some of these people are not going to be on next week's Raw. Tag teams may split up, stables might split up. Also, Triple H had a huge announcement this evening. But before we get started, how about you guys be a champ? And if you're not a subscriber yet, click on that subscribe button. Now that's out of the way, let's let it rip. And of course, it being Raw, we got to start off with a promo. Cody Rhodes comes out, reminds the fans, and shows highlights of Brock Lesnar attacking him 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, however long it was. Then says, hey, I got something else to show you. So he takes his coat off, takes his shirt off, and tie off, which I'm pretty sure both that shirt and tie that he threw out to the fans probably costs more than my whole wardrobe. I ain't talking about this, what I got on. I'm talking about all the clothes I have in my closet and drawers. And he just took it out to the fan. So good. Vince is paying you well. Anyway, he begins to do some more hype about his match coming up, a Backlash with Brock Lesnar. Finn Balor comes out, tries to recruit Cody for the Judgment Day. Cody declined. Finn said, hey, you're either with us or against us. And he would like to swipe the bleach off his head. And a match was made for later with Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor. First match of the night was the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa and the Usos going up against LWO. Sorry I didn't catch all their names. Anyway, Joaquin Wilde started off with Jay. Wilde was able to get some lucha takedowns in there before Jay pulled in the corner. Bloodline would double and triple team the young lad. He would later, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge to make a tag. And LWO was able to shine. They did some dives. Went to commercial break. Bloodline's got the advantage again on Wild. He makes a tag. LWO got to shine some more. Cruz looked to go coast to coast, but ate a Samoan spike from Solo. Then the Usos put it away with the 1-day 3D for the win. Yeah, I can't help but call it the 3D. Next up, we had a backstage interview with the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. It was interrupted by Damage Control. Not quite sure what Io Sky was saying. My Japanese is not as good. But I'm sure it has something to do with what a shame it was Asuka had to lose to her at WrestleMania. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, this sets up for a 6-woman tag match with Damage Control going against Bianca and 2 others. And those 2 others wind up being the WWE Ladies Tag Team Champions, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. During the course of the show, there was a lot of backstage stuff with the Bloodline, the Usos, and Sami Zayn. The first one being, Uso and Sami Zayn ran into each other backstage. Sami can't believe that he's dedicating the upcoming Tag Team Championship match to Roman Reigns. And what do you think he's going to do to you if y'all don't win? And you put his name on it. but Jay promises to win the championships back. Another segment had the Usos talking, and Jay was talking to Jimmy, and I guess spilled the beans. How he talked to Sammy. Jimmy says, "Hey, you think you can trust your partner?" And I think one of the last backstage segments had Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Kevin's, "Hey, where you at? This is a bad night." Then Owens storms off. Matt Riddle was there the whole time. He said, "I know what you're going through. I was in the same boat with Randy Orton. We were RK Bro." And they said, watch out for him going to put the RKO on you. But hey, we were bros. Just like you're bros with Kevin, and Kevin is your bro. You're both my bros. Can we all just be bros together? Okay, I made that last part up. But you get the gist of it. That's pretty much the whole saga of the Owens and Bloodline, Owens, Zayn, Riddle, Bloodline thing going on. Next is a tag team match: the Street Profits versus Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. Shelton took out Hawkins to begin with, but he was only down for a moment. They did some double team on Ford. Ford was able to tag in Dawkins, and Angelo Dawkins came in and got his shit in. And I kind of noticed something. Is it just me, or does the Profits go through or throw insecurities like the Bucks throw super kicks? Anyway, Spinebuster by Dawkins, Frog Splash by Ford seals the deal, and they hammer in the fact that this could be the last time the Street Profits tag together. Okay, does anybody remember Batman Forever? The one Batman movie, I think it's the first Joel Schumacher movie or Batman movie, and Val Kilmer's only Batman movie. The part where there was at a big party for Edward Nigma, aka the Riddler, and then Two Face comes in, crashes the party. Bruce Wayne ducks out, and all of a sudden Batman appears, and Hart, uh, Edward Nigma, Riddler went to Two Face, said, "Hey, your interest was good, but his was better. Showmanship." Um, that's kind of what I felt when Triple H came out to make his big announcement, compared to when Tony Khan does it. It's like, Tony, showmanship. Uh, Seriously, Tony, doing fine on your big announcements. You don't need your own ring entrance music and all that stuff. Triple H, you know, he's still the game. Anyway, his big announcement was they're gonna crown a WWE World Champion. Since the undisputed title is on the part timer, they kept kind of burying him on that one. Um, so we're gonna have a fighting world champion, this one, um, and come I think May 27th in Saudi Arabia and Night of Champions. That's where the new world champion will be crowned. So that was the big Triple H announcement. But what do you guys think of that belt? As I'm kept looking at it, I really don't like uh, the big W in front and all over the place. But I guess that's the fashion of belts these days. Everybody's got to have their big logo in front. I get it, marketing. Now it's the 6-woman tag team match. Damage Control, uh, Bailey, Dakota Kai, Io Sky went up against Bianca Belair, the Raw Women's Champion, teaming with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. Great teamwork from the tag and the Raw Champion, but Damage Control gained control when Io Sky hit the drive-by on Liv. They put a lot of heat on Liv till she made a hot tag to Rodriguez, which she is really growing on me. Um, I think she does have a good upside. Uh, anyway, she comes out, throws people around. including her partner. She picked her up in almost a power bomb move and threw her out to do a dive on their opponents. And of course, here comes Bianca Belair. KOD on Bailey would seal the deal for her team. And now we had Austin Theory live. And of course, he's, won his respect. He beat John Cena. Already kind of overlooking the belt that's on his shoulder and looking at the new big gold belt. Yeah, I kept calling it that, the new big gold belt. Then here comes Bobby Lashley. He put his 2 cents in, and Austin pissed him off. Said, "Hey, if you're so important, why come you didn't have How come you didn't have a match at WrestleMania?" Pissed the big man off. So they start going at it. Then comes in Bronson Reed. He gets in the mix. Looks like Austin and Bronson was, in cahoots a little bit, bonding a little bit as they double team Bobby Lashley. Then, of course, Bronson Reed said, "Hey, every man's for himself." He attacks Austin Theory, lays him out, hits a tsunami splash on Austin, and walks out. So, like I said, still hyping up for the three-way match with the U.S. For the U.S. title. Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and Bobby Lashley come Backlash, which I believe is next Saturday. Good match here with Mustafa Ali against Chad Gable. They was able to shine. This good back and forth match. Then it looked like Chad Gable was going for Chaos Theory on Ali, but Ali countered that to a victory roll, and surprise, surprise, Mustafa Ali wins the match here. So good for him. Like I said, I thought it was a good match. Now we have a match with Cody Rhodes against Finn Balor. I was about to say I think this is going to be a main event. Then I remember Bad Bunny was going to be there. Yay, yay. Anyway, this one was a good, solid match. Cody had advantage until Finn avoided a cross body block. Cody hit the ropes, still on the inter ribs. Finn would attack this area. Cody made comeback, got the disaster kick for 2. Finn countered a Cody cutter, and he got a 2 count from that one. Cody countered a shotgun drop kick with a thrust kick and a Cody cutter for a solid 2 count for him. Finn Balor was finally able to hit the shotgun front drop kick and put Cody in the drop zone. But Finn missed the coup de grace. Rhodes with the pedigree, then the crossroads. Cody will win. Like I said, very solid match. And just, I don't know, no Judgment Day came out or anything, not even Dominique. But I have my own little theories about that. But still, solid victory, clean victory for Cody Rhodes. Now we hit the time for that annoying. Oh gosh, I can't stand it. It's annoying, but people like it. Hey, if it was making me money, I keep doing it too. Anyway, Seth Rollins does come out. Seems like he's got an eye for that big gold belt and reminds people that, hey, of all the people Roman Reigns beat, he's not on that list. And he really stressed the fact that, hey, this is going to give an opportunity for, non-part timers to, if they want to fight, this is the opportunity for them to fight, and here's their championship. Out comes Omos with MVP. Hype their match a little bit. Now, I'm kind of wondering, those in the internet wrestling community, I hate to make fun of y'all, but are some of y'all really going to cry if or when Rollins beats Omos as much as y'all did when Brock beat beat him. Are ya? Anyway, let's go on to the next. Now it's time for your main event: Damian Priest against Rey Mysterio. Rey went out right after Priest, but Damian would put him down with strikes. We kept on seeing, footage of Bad Bunny arriving. Like I said, look, I don't listen to his music. Could tell you a song. Um, don't care. Um, and I didn't watch the WrestleMania match that he was in, I guess, a couple years ago. So apparently he did good in that one. Anyway, I digress. Rey kept making comebacks. Priest cut him off. Rey will make a final comeback, hit the 619, but when he got to the top rope, Damian Priest would throw a chair at him, and oh my gosh, we got a disqualification. So anyway, cue the music. Bad Bunny would come down and put a whooping on Damian Priest with that kendo stick. But I guess it's pretty much official now. It's going to be a street fight. Bad Bunny against Damian Priest. I'm thinking, why not? Let's have another look at the new big gold belt. Uh, this show is okay. Kind of just, I know there was happening a draft and everything, but it kind of reminds me of, I mean, especially if you watch it now, um, how, especially, see, when you're a kid, you think, okay, you're watching one week, then, of course, say like Memphis. Okay, Jerry Lawler's still going to be there, Bill Dundee, but then somebody else, like the new top heel, comes in and you get a change of people. But then when you watch back of it, you kind of notice that, some of these people, I guess this was the end of that storyline, and picked up the win cleanly and just kind of wrapped things up, or kind of like the Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor match. It was just them two, no interference, no anything like that, just a clean victory for Cody Rhodes. It almost makes me like, okay, if this was like the territory days, this would be the part, say, if, okay, I'm just going to use Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor, say this one now, this is actually, 1985. Uh, Cody was a big star. He got the win over somewhat of a top guy, but I guess his time was done. So he's going from the Memphis territory to Atlanta. And of course, back then, that intertwined. So that next week you just didn't see Finn Balor. Kind of reminds me of that. It's like, okay, he took the loss on Raw. So that means he's probably going to be moving to SmackDown, because the rumors, and from what I read, I think Cody's going to stay on Raw and stay away from Roman Reigns. And I guess they're going to have possibly a rematch, SummerSlam, Survivor Series, WrestleMania again. Who knows? But it kind of gave me that kind of vibe, especially like I said, the solid victory that like the Street Profits got, and they really hammered down that, hey, this could be the last time we see them as a tag team. And of course, the out of nowhere victory for Mustafa Ali. See, it's little things like that. It kind of reminds me of the old territory days. Uh, so I guess, like I said, it was a decent Raw. So I guess that means Vince wrote it, or was it Triple H? Who knows? Who cares? Supposedly, while I was reading about it, he did have some rewrites, but I think come Friday in a draft, it's going to be new, clean slate, and the official Triple H era will start. This is anything after the draft, or Friday and next Monday. Supposedly, it's going to be Triple H's baby. So, been interesting to see what happens and how people take it. Other than that, I'm done for tonight. Hope you folks have a good one and take care.
We here at RP Tube Vision would like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check out friends of the show Ecolife and Natural for home-crafted candles, hand cloth, and other home and personal goods. Look them up on Facebook. Link will be available below the video. That is Ecolife and Natural.